Hello everybody and welcome to the Michigan International Raceway for the running of the Pure Michigan 400. This is a repaved Bristol. This is a repaved oh my god. Repaved Michigan. There we go. Slow it down. Bring it back. Okay. As you can hear laughing at me in the background because he's so mean, it's Seth Cole.
I'm sorry, I really tried to contain myself, but when I see this, and the last two words that come to mind are Bristol and Martinsville. But anyway, hi everybody. Oh man.
Nah, oh my god, I almost said Bristol again. Shut up. It's not funny.
Okay, professionalism.
Yep. Michigan, 2.5 mile D-shaped oval. Seth, what do you think we can expect?
Well, I'll tell you, I just recently ended up commentating a race here at Michigan. I'll tell you one thing that this track is very well known for is its long green flag runs, which more than likely is going to mean pit strategy will come into play. These drivers can hold it 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide, depending on what portion of the track they do it. The places they're really going to have to worry about is off of turn 2 and off of turn 4. That's when drivers tend to, with tight conditions, slide up the racetrack, and that's when we see most of our wrecks take place. But it's a high-speed speedway here, and there's actually, I think, going to be some really good racing. And remember, a win, possible chase spot on the line.
All right, Mr. Seth Cole, you have the point standings. Would you care to take us through the top 10?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's quite close, actually, amongst the top 4 in the standings. Nick Altendorf, former champion of this series, he is the current points leader coming to this race. He holds a pretty hefty gap of 13 points between himself and Anthony McCurry, but then you got Andy Thomas, only 1 point behind McCurry there in third, and Kyle Matthews, only 6 points behind McCurry. He is 4th in the standings. The top 4 is standings separated by only 19 points. So we could see some movers and shakers as far as the top of the standings today. 5th place, that's the highest running rookie. That is Jay Pericles. He's 43 back. Sam Young, also a rookie this season. He is tied for 6th place with Annabelle Balvin. They are both 47 points back. Charles Jackson, he's 8th in the standings, 53 points back. Another rookie in the top 10, 9th place, Ben Neuwirth. He's 54 back, and completing the top 10, a driver that's already clinched himself a spot in this season's chase for the championship. That's Stephen Pollard III. He is currently 55 points back from the leader.
Now, and speaking of that, I gave you the current chase grid of drivers with drivers with wins so far this season.
Yeah, and I actually mentioned 3 of them in that top 10. Annabelle Balvin already locked in. Same for Kyle Matthews, staying for Stephen Pollard III. And then you got Alex May also in there, and he's 11th in the standings. So a number of drivers that are already locked into the chase for the championship, running very well in the point standings too.
Now, I wouldn't necessarily say locked in yet, because how many empty spots are left?
Yeah, we've only got 6 more spots left here, so you're right. It is going to come down to crunch time for these guys, hoping that either they or the fellow competitors that right now, as it stands, would be in the chase, that they'll go to victory lane at least a couple more times this season, so we don't end up having a big amount of one-time winners and maybe over 16 different race winners this season, knocking some people out of contention.
Yep. All right, we're ready to go. A little bit of cloud, but a lot of sun. So we're gonna give it to Seth Cole for the command to fire the engines.
All right, everybody, let's get ready to go racing here at Bristol, Martinsville, Michigan. Gentlemen and ladies, start your engines.
That's so mean.
That's the longest track name ever.
I know, right? Dougie Shears and Daniel Voiles will make up the front row as the engines are fired and the cars roll off the pit lane area place. So Seth, as you just saw the cars roll by, did you notice anything like for starting position wise?
I noticed one thing that's going to be interesting here. Like I said, this is a track where we're going to see a lot of passing, but it'll be interesting to see how drivers starting at the rear of the field are going to be able to work their way to the front. Now, right now, he has one of the slots in the chase for the championship, and that's Kyle Matthews. Same actually for his teammate alongside of him, Cody Lamas. It'll be interesting to see how these two former winners, how they do here at the rear of the field in their quest to work their way up to the front, because, like we said, if you end up winning 2 races, 3 races, 4 races this season, that puts you in a great spot when the chase for the championship comes around based on the bonus points. So they're going to have to work their way to the front there. You see the camera focused on Anthony McCurry. He's also another driver right now that is running very well in the point standings, could use a win, and he's starting way at the back here too. That's
very true. Cars coming through turns 3 and 4. Here is current points leader, Nick Altendorf. He's actually mid-pack, roughly around towards the back area. So there's going to be a lot of things to look out for in this race, including the tight condition that sometimes comes with this racetrack. So
yeah,
here we
go. A lot of times tight conditions can be problems here.
So here we go. Seth, take us to the green flag.
All right, so here we go, getting ready to go green. Here we go, 20 laps in Michigan. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
All 42 drivers have made it through the green flag. Already up towards of speeds of almost 190 miles per hour, as Dougie Shears is going to get the early advantage.
Looks like they're going to remain 2 by 2 coming down the back straightaway. Will they break to 3 wide here into 3? Well, they're stepping up a little bit there in the groove.
Just look at this. Almost looks just like the pace lap.
It really does, except just a little bit faster.
Oh, yeah. There we
Look
go.
at the apron.
3 wide right there.
Apron being utilized there by the 42, Dusty Allen.
Damn, just listen to those cars go flying by like that.
And this is a track very similar to other tracks like Las Vegas, where you are allowed to go down there and use that apron. Oh, look out, 22 on the wall, 55 right in the middle of the pack.
Oh, I thought they would have got away with a good run there, like just a 2-car incident. But nope, other cars
Points leader Nick Altendorf. I see Stephen Pollard the third was involved there in the 13 car.
Nick Altendorf looks pretty clean.
Yeah, he got clipped by the 13, but I think he may have dodged a bullet. Everybody was able to woe up for him. There's Qualls. There's the 55. I mean, he just got clobbered.
Karen Minazuki, she's had a rough couple of weeks lately. Qualls is in it. Altendorf definitely. Stephanie Naylor. Annabelle Baldwin, the first caution is out. There's Stephen Pollard the third with some rear end damage.
And, you know, we'll see this in depth when we go back and look at the replay, but from what it looked like the contact between Daniel Voiles and Karen Minazuki, that it was actually going to settle itself out, that those 2 cars were going to drift down to the bottom of the racetrack and everyone was going to get around, but one of them clipped Stephen Pollard the third. That sent him up towards the wall, and that's when the blockade began and all these drivers got this damage.
Ben Neuwirth, front end damage to his number 20 machine. We're going to go up and see if anyone's going to come down pit road before we go take a look at the caution flag. The leader currently is
like
number
committed.
47 of Johnny Gardner.
I think he looks like he's committed to coming to pit road here, and will everybody come with him? Yes, they will.
Alright, let's see. Is anyone staying out? I don't believe so. Yep. Early pit strategy here. They'll definitely have to make another pit stop.
Now, I'll tell you, I don't know what the I&I difference is here, but I can tell you that the Michigan race that I commentated just a couple days ago, there was a driver that did stay out after the first caution, only had to make it on 1 pit stop in the race, and it was a 20-lap event. So nobody's staying out here, so my assumption is everybody at this particular point in time is on the same page.
At Johnny Gardner, Shelton, Trent Dunham, the top 3 to come out. Looks like it's just a fuel only stop.
That kind of surprises me too, because
the guy got ran over.
Oh dear. It surprises me that these guys are just taking fuel only because of the fact that we haven't run that many laps, and some drivers that were at the rear of the field, they aren't going to lose much track position if they try putting on 4 Goodyears.
Yeah, that is true. Alright, well, we're under caution for the first time today, so let's go back and take a look at what happened. All right, we're looking here at Daniel Voiles. He started on the outside of the front row here. Looks like he just made some contact with the 55 right there.
And we said it before, tight condition. I think the 55 got tight.
Yep, and then off the wall they go and everyone scatters. Right here it kind of looks like it's just going to be a two-car incident, maybe. But
yeah, now watch the 13 behind, though. That's what causes the big pileup.
He got on the brakes, and I think he just got ran over.
Is he gonna...
right there, see? He just got...
Did he get hit from behind there by Alex May, I think?
No, it might have been the 15.
I think there was prior contact. I think the 51 got him in the left rear and turned him up the racetrack. I don't think there was any contact between the 13 and the 15.
But speaking of the 51, look at him and his teammate Seth Cole just maneuver their way through it.
Yeah, a lot of drivers did a good job getting through, but there you see then when Stevens just kind of a pinball. But watch here closely. Watch when the 13 breaks towards the right. I'm pretty certain there was contact between the 51 and the 13. I don't think the 15 made any contact.
All right, well, we're about to see our proof right here. Let's see what happened. He might have
yeah, right there. You look at it here, I think the 13, he brake checks because of the 22 in front of him. Alex May doesn't brake check in time. And watch right here. I think you're going to see right there. Yep.
Right up into the 15 of Andy Thomas, and then there's just all kinds of mayhem in front of him. So this is what happens to bring out our first caution here today at Michigan. Let's go back up to see who's left and get the restart. And we're back here live at Michigan for the Pure Michigan 400. I am Michael Norman. This is Seth Cole. We are here to bring you live coverage of this race. And we already had our first incident of the day, Seth. So what do you think now was going through the minds of the drivers?
Well, I think now they've kind of gotten the jitters out of their system here. I mean, there was a double file start. It's a perfect opportunity to be able to make passes, and that's why we saw a lot of three-wide situations early on here. But now it's a single file restart. These drivers are going to settle in, find out where they're at, and make their plans accordingly on how they're going to get to the front. I think we're going to be settling in here for a long green flag run, maybe to the end of this race.
Yeah, that's very well possible, as only Max Neuwirth and Karen Minazuki are out of the race. Quick top 10 rundown is Johnny Gardner, Jessica Shelton, Trent Dunham, his teammate Dusty Allen, Derek Pemberton, Sam Young, Alex May, Seth Cole, O'Neal Baldwin, and Nick Pericles. And here we go. The green flag is back out. We are back underway here at Michigan.
Keep in mind, Johnny Gardner, former winner this season. A second win could really help him to solidify himself a spot in the chase, regardless of what happens the remainder of the season.
And I know we already talked about it before, at least me and Johnny have, but there was a mistake I made in the All-Star race where I completely forgot to put Johnny Gardner in it. So it has been official that next season, regardless of what ride Johnny Gardner is in, he will, regardless of if he has a win or not, he will be in the All-Star race to make up for that mistake.
Jessica Shelton making a move there to the inside line. Johnny Gardner left the door open. Shelton put her foot in it. And now we look at Dusty Allen. That 42 car likes the apron on the front straightaway.
Yes, it does. Just like Kyle Larson, that will go all over the place to try to get the lead.
And I'll tell you, Dusty Allen's one of those drivers. I've seen him in the past couple of seasons here in Budweiser All-Pro Series, and he likes to try different things. We'll see him up trying the high side. We see him today trying the apron. He's an experimenter, and I think this really is going to be a breakout year for this driver. He's really been good since he moved to that 42.
Now here comes a car that you back in the day you would typically find always at the front. Oh!
Oh, look out! One car is the 18 in the grass.
O'Neal Baldwin, I think.
Where'd he go?
O'Neal Baldwin made a last-minute run to pit road.
Oh my goodness, that was last minute. I thought he got turned.
I did too. He's got a little bit of rear end damage, but this might be strategy on that 18.
Although, is he?
He's not alone.
No, the 95, the 22. This is interesting. Very interesting.
Pit stops. And look who's got the lead. It's my good buddy here, Seth Cole.
But I can't believe just exactly how those drivers got down to pit road speed, because they just shot down there. There goes the 21. Sam Young's going to pit road this lap.
A lot of others as well.
Looks like Anthony McCurry's on.
Yep.
Trying to see who those other ones are. Couldn't quite tell. It was too far away to tell some schemes there. Oh, there's Altendorf.
Annabelle Bovin, Stephanie Naylor, Jay Pericles, Hudson, Citadino, and Sam Young all come down to pit road this time.
Oh, trouble!
Oh, Cody Lamas!
Oh, my word! Oh, please get that car going again, because there are drivers that are coming off pit road now.
Caution flag is out, and this is going to bunch the field up big time and trap a lot of cars one lap down.
Yes, it is. What we call an untimely caution right in the middle of green flag pit stops.
I don't know what just happened to Cody Lamas, but I really hope that he is all right.
Yeah, that was a scary ride right there. I couldn't tell who it started with. Maybe the 78 car, but I'm not certain. But the fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure that that was a result of drivers merging off pit road in front of drivers that had not yet come to pit road. And I think that's how that whole thing got triggered.
I might have, as it looks like the 19 of Annabelle Baldwin is going to be trapped behind the pace car while others get to go around.
Yeah, I'm not sure though. She headed that group coming off pit road, so she might get to go around. I'm not certain. It all depends on where the pace car came out as opposed to where the drivers crossed the line.
And I would agree with that because I think the 19, the 61, and the 3 are going to be on the tail end of the lead lap.
Right, and I'm pretty sure the 19 was ahead of a couple of other drivers who were able to get around, like the 72. And it's a wonder that 41 car is still running now. He's obviously going to be retiring, but I can't believe that thing's still driving under its own power.
All right, well, let's take a look here at pit lane as we're going to... Oh, my gosh, that's a bunch of cars that are going to be on the tail end of this lead lap.
Yes, it is, and that's going to make it really interesting in the battle for the lead here as well. Drivers that are on the lead lap will be having to slice and dice their way through traffic while fighting each other for the top position. And this is a typical thing we see take place at these kind of speedways too when things get into a long green flag run. Is Seth Cole, very fast pit stop for the 52.
And his teammate right behind him. Then Silver Fox, Larry Hagan, a battle between Cameron Pemberton and Poteet. Man, this is just going to be a very interesting race to the finish nonetheless. But so we're going to take a look and see what happened to Cody Lamas, and we'll be right back for what's going to be one heck of a restart.
Well, going to what I said, drivers coming off pit road, merging up with the other drivers that are going obviously much faster. Dylan Young, I'm not really sure what Dylan thought. He comes up right in front of the 78, who then gets up into Cody Lamas, and then Lamas is around, and he's just going to get completely T-boned by the number 5 Chevrolet there.
Connor Breton.
Yeah, and this is scary because there is a lot of momentum going the direction that the 41 is, and that is a long barrel roll into the turn 3 area. Up and hits the safer barrier. Thank heavens everybody else got around him because, I mean, one hit's bad enough, but taking multiple hits while upside down, that just hurts. And boy, that's a scary ride there for Cody Lamas.
And see what it's like from on board of Daytona 500 winner. Yeah, that is just completely scary.
No grass, no nothing to kill the momentum of that barrel roll.
Well, we have gotten word that Cody Lamas is did get out of his car. He pulled it back behind the pit wall, as we saw. He climbed out under his own power. He went to the care center, and he's got some scratches and bumps, but he is a-okay. Good to hear. Alright, so that's what happened to bring out this caution, the untimely pit stop caution, as we call it.
Oh, yeah.
As now we're going to go back up and see what kind of chaos is going to ensue on this restart. Alright, we're back for a 6-lap restart, and I don't think it's going to be as much chaos as I originally thought it was going to be. Or I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm a little confused myself. I mean, I'd love to know how it ended up being this way, but we've only got one driver that's at the front of the leaders on the tail end lead lap there, and that is Daniel Voiles. All the other drivers that are lap down cars, they're starting back behind the lead lap machines.
Yeah, that is very true. So your top 10 rundown is Shelton stayed out, Matthew stayed out, Pericles stayed out, Henley stayed out, and then back to the cars that pit with Seth Cole, Alex Mays, James Silverfox, Larry Hagan, Cameron Pemberton, and Dylan Poteet. So we got 3 Tweenix drivers in the top 10. Excuse me, 4. Maybe actually all 4 Tweenix drivers starting in the top 10. So here we go for the restart with 6 laps to go. Green flag is out, and what's going to happen with the 22? Is he going to be up to speed?
Yeah, he got a little bit of damage from that first incident when he and, who was it? Karen Mizuki got together. I don't think he's going to be quite up to speed. He's somewhat up to speed, but I think he's going to give yield to the leaders here.
Oh no, he is very up to speed.
It's going to be interesting too because I don't know if John Cittadino's on the lead lap or not, but I know that there was a group of cars he came down pit road with back before that wreck took place with Cody Lamas, and then when the caution came out, he came back down pit road again, and there goes Nick Pericles to pit road.
Yeah, like I said, the drivers that stayed out are probably going to be coming down to pit road now. We got 5 laps to go.
So this is bad news for the 57, 14, 25 because they probably can't make it the rest of the way on fuel. So we got to watch who would be running behind them as far as the furthest up driver.
Right now
that would be the 4 car, I think. Oh no, it would be the 52.
57. Well, yeah, that's the highest. That's highest of those cars that have pitted. Here comes Seth trying to the inside to pass for the lead over his teammate Sean Henley.
And this is not good for Henley because that stuck him up on the high side. Now he's got to try and find a way to get to the inside line if the 57 car has to pit. Look at the outside line.
No help on that inside line is going to give Henley a good run through the corner, and look at them. Look at him hold it.
Yeah, Jessica Shelton up there offering some draft for the Henley machine on the high side, and they're going to power around on the high line. Henley back to the point. He's got him cleared.
He's got him cleared for now. Coming down through turn 3, he's going to pull right in front of Seth Cole.
Uh-oh, Shelton looked like she may have had to back out a little bit there. She might be coming to pit road. Wait a minute.
A lot of these cars
Seth Cole's coming to pit road too.
And Larry Hagan stays out.
Wow, Seth Cole, who had just pitted back around lap 14, having to come down pit road. And now we got a 3-wide battle for second place behind the leader, Larry Hagan.
Cameron Pemberton, Dylan Posey, here they go.
Right in front of Stephen Pollard the third.
But he was like, what the world?
Careful bringing it back up, guys.
That's definitely going to cost them a lot right there, too.
Yeah, it is. That's going to cost them some momentum there. But wait a minute. Here comes Larry Hagan to pit road, and Silver Fox stays out.
So James Silver Fox stays out on the racetrack. It's going to be him and the 27 of Peter Saviano.
This is going to get interesting. Now the question is, can either one of them make it around? If they can't, who's going to be around when we get to the checkered flag? Because it's white flag next time by.
Looks like it could be the 47.
Oh my goodness, this is going to get really interesting. Yeah, I think Johnny Gardner and John Cittadino both also stayed out. I don't think they pitted. Is Silver Fox coming in? He is! Is the 27 coming in? He is coming in! The top 2 are pitting! Where's Gardner? Gardner's in!
Where's John Cittadino?
72. Did he come to pit road yet?
I think he did. I am so confused!
2! Who's the doggone leader? Is it Alex May? Is it Dusty Allen? I don't know!
Is it Seth Cole?
You don't know! It could be anybody!
We're on the white flag already!
Only Gardner the leader, but I don't know!
This is so confusing!
Who's the leader? They crossed the line! Go to the 47 quick! He's coming off pit road. There's the 27, there's the 10. The 10 might be the leader.
Oh, the 48 might be the leader.
My goodness, who is it?
I don't know.
Any idea? Yeah, the 48, I think, might be in second place trying to run down Silver Fox. I think this is the battle for the win.
Yeah, James Silver Fox, I think, comes off of turn number 2.
Yes, we found our winner.
I think it's going to be James Silver Fox winning here at Michigan.
Yep, there you go.
Wow.
That was so confusing.
That really was. My brain hurts.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, and the 48 was closing big time.
Yes, it was. Nick Pericles tried as best he could. One more lap, he might have gotten him, but good heavens. James Silver Fox took the white flag on pit road, had to coast off pit road and make it around for the checkers.
James Silverfox, this is your official results, I guess.
Yeah, we're going with it. That's the official results. Not gonna question it.
Yep, it's official now. James Silverfox is gonna be our winner today, and he's also gonna place his name in the hunt for the championship, leaving only, what, 5 spots now?
Right, only 5 spots available now.
5 spots available now. Second place is the highest finishing rookie, that is Nick Pericles in the 48 machine. Shelton comes home with 3rd, Kyle Matthews 4th.
Yeah, how about Kyle Matthews? Started 41st in this race, and he comes away with 4th.
I think that's better than Tony Stewart did that one race in 2000-something.
Yeah, I mean, that was called fighting through the field, and he did it on pit strategy, too, because remember, he was one of those drivers that stayed out after our last caution.
Yeah. Jake Haynes, Larry Hagan, Sam Young, Seth Cole, Peter Saviano, and Sean Henley round out your top 10. As we are going to go down, Dylan Poteet, Johnny Gardner, Derek Pemberton, Stephanie Naylor, and Cameron Pemberton, your top 15. James Qualls retired from an accident, but holy crap, did that on the back straightaway, though, that one with Dylan Poteet, paddle for second.
Yeah, that was crazy. They were literally down below the yellow line there, and they still kept it together.
That was insane and freaking, I don't even know, but I can tell you one thing for sure, there's probably going to be a big points shakeup at the end of this one.
I'm telling you what, I'm looking right now at the point standings. Nick Altendorf ran into troubles today. He finishes out today's race in 37th. Anthony McCurry 2nd in points, 36th. And Annie Thomas 3rd in points, finishes 32nd. I think Kyle Matthews, with a solid 4th place run, he's now, I think, moved up to the top of the leaderboard as far as the point standings.
Yeah, well, we'll have to find out, as I just realized something myself right here, that everything we just talked about was a lie.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, because I did not put in the Pocono point standings before doing this race, showing you, Seth. So the results the point standings you looked at outside the chase grid were all from the race before Pocono.
It's a lie. Every race is a lie.
So that's like the biggest fail of all fails. So I'm gonna cry into a corner now. So
I'll watch and upload the video to YouTube.
So thank you guys so much for joining me here in Michigan. I want to thank Seth Cole for joining me as well.
I thank you. My dead brain thanks you.
Yeah, a very confusing race here at the end, but it still ends up seeing James Silverfox as the winner as he gets into, I believe, it will be his 3rd chase of the Budweiser All-Pro Series if he can stay in the top 30 in points or the highest 16 of the drivers that have a win. That's how I do it. It's not top 30, it's just the highest chasers if we have more than 16 winners. So, as my frame rates drop to 1 because I'm running out of space, I want to say thank you guys once again, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye!